Hey everyone, welcome to the Burnt Brass Homestead channel. It's been a little over 2 weeks since India announced an export ban on its non-basmati rice. This caused panic buying just about everywhere, creating a shortage of rice, specific varieties of rice, Suna Missouri being one of them. So this evening I decided to visit 3 different stores in Pennsylvania to check the status of rice and inflation as a result of the export ban and panic buying. Here's what I found. The rice that Americans eat were available on the shelves at Wegmans and BJ's. I also visited a Giant store a couple days ago, and I didn't notice any shortage of rice. As mentioned in that food shortage video, the U.S. is not impacted nearly as much as other countries since the U.S. does grow its own rice. Those in the U.S. that are impacted by this export ban are Indian families and restaurants and Indian restaurants who source Indian grown rice. Most Americans, at least that I know, enjoy eating jasmine and other long grain rice. On occasion, we eat the Sona Missouri or basmati rice when I make Indian influenced dishes, but aside from that, most of the rice that we eat is pretty much jasmine rice. Now, even though the U.S. grow its own rice and most Americans were not impacted by this export ban, I still recommend slowly stocking rice for a rainy day. Maybe not these clear 2-pound containers of rice that cost $6.50, because for $18 to $20, you can get a 25-pound or 40-pound bag of rice. Here, I am at an Indian grocery store, and as you can see, there is plenty of rice imported from India here. Various brand names and variety of rice. What you also see is the multitude of no return signs. Another thing that I want to point out is the price of the rice. As you can see, the most popular rice that seemed to have that the stores ran out of, which is the Sona Missouri rice. Some places it practically doubled, and here you can see it went up about $4. So I peeled the price tag back on 2 of the rice, and the one you can see through the print, and that also went up by, I believe, $2 or $3. So as you can see, at least at this Indian grocery store in PA, there is no shortage of rice, albeit customers are limited to purchasing 1 bag of rice. The last thing I want to show you is the status of vinegar since the last time I visited this store about a week ago. There is still no 1-gallon containers of vinegar, nor is there any of the mid-size vinegar. In addition to that, there are only 3 bottles left of the smaller containers of white vinegar. So there still appears to be a vinegar shortage. And as I mentioned in the previous video, make sure you pay attention to the acidity level. The vinegar some of the vinegar being sold in stores now are 4% versus the standard 5% that most people are used to. So please keep an eye out for that. Please like, share, and subscribe to help this small channel to grow.